Hello everyone, GTRON here with another GTA 5 video, continuing this series that I'm officially calling Garage Showcase. And right now we're doing the last garage, since with this character I've got lucky enough to put all the garages in a close proximity, but probably won't be enough time to show all of them in this vicinity. It's for sure going to be this one and the next one, which was the one I was going to do originally, because I was able to fit this in. So unfortunately this one won't be so in-depth. You know, I won't walk around them and get you a better look of these vehicles, unfortunately. Just more so time, because I still have a time constraint. But I believe I could still make this work enough for you guys to see them, to kind of talk about them a little bit, and then get to the other garage and mainly talk about those, and then next time will be the final one from here, and then go to the other garages at another point. You know, just expedition at this point. But yeah, let's start from the closest to the furthest one. This is the Panto, the smart car of the GTA universe. Just a simple, just dark color with, you know, a guardrail on the front and a really cool spoiler that could add to this vehicle. The next one is the Penumbra. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. You know, since we're doing it in this fashion, on the top left, if you haven't noticed, you know, it shows the different names if you want to search them yourself, or if you're interested in these. They're there, and then the ones I'm talking about, they're highlighted and then it's a little arrow. You know, if you didn't, I guess if you didn't know how this worked. I'm just saying, just spitting out information, useful or not, I'm just doing that. Okay, the Penumbra, back on track. It's pretty much the Mitsubishi Eclipse, probably the late 2000s. You know, from the back end of it, just the body itself is just a blue with a mix of a different color and custom tires to make it that street racer vibe. Next one, the Cavalcade, aka the Escalade, and the awesome one, the older one. The game has two variants, has an older one and a kind of newer version. What's awesome about this one in particular, since this car's been in the game since day one, it had a really cool customization. In the back of the vehicle, you could put a sound system called ICE, I think. I don't know what that stands for, to be honest with you, but it's basically like a big sound system. You could customize it. It's really awesome. And more so, it's nostalgia for me from the game LA Rush, if you ever heard of it. I think that's a Rockstar game, maybe. No, it's a Midway game. My bad, sorry. And one of the first main kind of steal missions, you had to kind of fight off Escalades, pretty much. And that's why it's in this blue color. You know, that's why I kind of end up liking the Escalade, because of that game. It's a pretty awesome game. Pretty accurate for the LA map, to be honest with you, in a way. Okay, in the back, it's just a truck I liked. You can never go wrong having too many trucks. The Ford truck, I wouldn't be able to tell you which actual truck it's based off on, to be honest with you. And the last is kind of the same. They're pretty much the same vehicle, just it's this one, the Lurcher in particular, is mainly for the Halloween season, because there's a freaking Frankenstein on the back of this vehicle, and it's elongated to have that. And because the one right here, this yellow one, is just the regular version, just a regular muscle car. And then this one's the same, just they cut up the body, added another 2 seats, even though it's only still a two-door vehicle, a two-person vehicle, with just an extra like Halloween vibe to it. Since during the time of this recording is kind of the Halloween season, almost Halloween, so they brought it back. It's only limited time vehicles. Some of them are not, but you get the point, I hope. So yeah, this is how they look like. And now on to the main event, per se. my second garage, the second main one. Originally, I wanted this to be of like the street racer garage because of the location and whatnot. And for the most part, it kind of is. Like most of the cars here are like, I guess you could say street racer like. So start from how I would always start from this bike, go make a U and then come back. Since we're on this side already instead of starting on the back. So here we're gonna start with two bikes first, which is a very good bike for the price. It could really stand up to, you know, most of the other bikes except two, but those are very expensive but also very fast. And you know, I just have it just to match it because these two are really old. I bought them around the same time, back way in the day, so I kind of have them matching nonetheless with the dark purple. It's a bike I use really often. And now it's the next bike. You know, sorry if I don't say the names all the time, but will show you like the names if you are interested in getting these bikes at some point. This one's also another like really lightweight, the Vortex. I mean, I just got it mainly because of the name, to be honest with you. And just to have another bike. You know, it's always nice to have more than one if you're like that or not. But if one works for you, that's, you know, that's more power to you. This one, you know, since it came in a particular update, I forgot which one. I think it's the Bikers, I hope I'm right, but if not, you know, oh well. This one has like a little livery on it. Like I wanted a white bike, but had like a little face on it. Like it's a Vortex, kind of like alien name, and I like it's like a very lightweight bike. Now this way, and talk about the first one, the Comet Retro. It's an old school Porsche, you know what I mean. And a little just a small backstory. It was very awesome. I'm not necessarily a fan of this model, but because of another game called Need for Speed, you might have heard of it, might have not. I don't know, maybe. Their, I think 2015 game, when it was online based mainly. Not the most wanted, the second most wanted. Was just called Need for Speed. On the cover, there was a Porsche and another car, so I kind of based this Porsche off of that one. It was a very like green. It was green. It had a big spoiler. The spoiler's kind of similar, just the one in the box art's a lot bigger, but the shape wise is kind of the same. But other than that, I kind of tried to do it. Not, you could put liveries on it. That was a really cool livery, but I kind of wanted to keep it simple and street racer because all the other liveries are kind of like professional race because they're like sponsors and whatnot. So yeah, that's the Porsche, the Comet Retro. And here's the Sentinel, Sentinel XS, which the XS doesn't really stand for anything. It's just, you just call it, just changes the name when you customize it a certain way. But you know, you'll mainly find it just the Sentinel or the Sentinel drop top, pretty much. But yeah, just like I said, it's just a match with the bike. You have the dark purple with, you know, like a duck spoiler, or I forgot what exactly a spoiler is. But you know, I kind of liked it without one, so I just kept it like this little lip thing. It helps. And just, you know, dark with the dark purple. My original street racer vehicle, since just kind of not easy to find, but you know, it's affordable for the most part. And it's a coupe. So, like I mentioned on the other video, I do have at least one vehicle of each class. So here we go. Here's a really famous one, the GTR, or in here it's called the Elegy. Very famous car, mainly because for a lot of people it's free. If not for most people, I mean, if not for all people, a good amount of people, this vehicle is free. And it's just a very simple custom, you know, just the standard wheels, the paint. Kind of wanted, since I like there's some people that like or doesn't like, it's basically, I try to base it off Brian O'Connor, you know, from Fast and Furious, even though it's probably not as accurate. But that's kind of the vibe I wanted to go for, even though it's probably not exactly. I could probably make it more accurate, but for the most part, it's kind of what I wanted. Yeah, this is my second racing street racer that I've been having for a while, and here's the Challenger. I'm sorry, I get them confused, to be honest with you. But in the in-game, it's called the Gauntlet. Hopefully one day they'll make a custom variant where you could put a spoiler and have it like a racing kit, white body. That would be awesome. But as far as now, it's only a standard version and a race car stock version. But it's just a simple but nice shiny metal paint with sea green, I believe. I really like this car. That's why I just have it. It's amazing, but because of its lack of customization, you can't really do nothing to it. Just the tires and the paint. That's really it. Okay, now the light cycle, or in game it's called the Chitauri. And this one I based it off just the standard GTRON with the blue and the black. There's the game mode that you have to play to actually kind of to unlock the vehicle, and it's very expensive. It also comes with the suits, the actual GTRON suits that light up. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a simple bike. It does light up when you ride it, so all the blue does shine, or any color you put on it, it shines, and not the body. But yeah, pretty much the life cycle in GTA 5. And now to only one supercar in this garage, and it's a Sultan RS. There is the regular Sultan, which is a sports car, which somehow turns into a supercar. Well, you lose the extra 4-door because the Sultan used to be the fastest sports car, but 4-door sports car that was 4 doors. Sorry that I repeat myself. But then at the special shop, the Benny's, he did some for sports vehicles and made them into supercars. Not sure if that was a good move or not, but it's here and I have one. Just a basic, made a race, try to make a street racer, even though it very much has the stuff for like professional street racer or like maybe even track. But I do like it for what it is. I do keep it around. I just don't like that the exhaust is like on the side instead of on the back, but that's just me. This one, the Serrano. I just really like the name of this, Serrano. But no, it's just a SUV that I found and I kind of like because of someone else's gameplay. They gave it a chance and it worked out pretty well for what it is. It's pretty much a benefactor vehicle, so it has kick in it, mainly because benefactor has not failed for the most part, to be honest. Just kept it with the white and black, the panda, he technically, one of the stories is that he kind of got that from a vehicle playing GTA 5. Just rumors or legit, I don't know. And then the final one for this video, the Yuga. It's pretty much just a van, a 2-door van, even though there's 4 doors, but there's no seats. But what's awesome, there is a kind of race mod you can do. You put the racing seats and like a roll cage. It's pretty dope. So I kind of went with it. I had it before, I sold it, and now I got it back not too long ago. Just because of that, I know it's not really that good, and it's in the van category. It's not in like any competitive category. But because of what the customization is the main reason why I really have it. And it's unique. It's something different. There's not many people that would drive it, let alone probably have it in the garage. So there you go. And no bikes. So there you have it. There's my garage part 2 and a feature